Let's move to another stock which was very excited yesterday on the back of that special dividend which was announced, Akzo Nobel. Amit Jain, Managing Director of Akzo Nobel, has joined in. Amit, good morning. How's the market doing at both ends, the premium end and the mid-tier level, which you're trying to target more aggressively? Because we haven't seen very smart or sharp revenue growth for Akzo Nobel in the quarter gone by. But will it pick up over the next few quarters?
Good morning, Udin. You've asked me 3 questions, so let me take them one by one. So overall, industry market sentiment is slightly low, and the quarter has been soft for the industry. However, in line with whatever is happening in most of the other consumer sectors, overall consumer sentiment is moving the market from premium to mid-tier, and in some cases low-tier. So this is a very good vindication of our strategy, where we have started now also focusing on the mid-tier in addition to our established strength in the premium tier of the industry. And obviously we have some time to go before we catch up. So right now our business performance is a reflection of the fact that consumers continue to downtrade from premium to mid-tier and mid-tier in some cases to economy. However, we are positioning our business very strongly in terms of reaping this downtrading behavior in the quarters to come.
Amit, good morning. There's some disappointment around the numbers from the paints companies though this time, not just because of what happened in the industrial segments, but even for some of your larger peers like Asian Paints and what happened on the decorative side. I mean, X of this shift down to mid-tier, what can you point to in terms of volume growth or sales growth that you expect to see through FY14?
Well, 2 points on that, Mithali. One, there is a significant base effect. The same quarter last year, the industry grew in the high 20s. So there is a base effect to it. And secondly, admittedly, over the last 2 quarters, there has been a slowdown in offtake and consumption, driven by the fact that the industry was forced to take up prices most of last year. However, that cycle tends to be off. Some of the big raw materials like titanium dioxide, some of the solvent-based inputs, with them softening up, I think pricing pressures are going to ease off, and down the line, hopefully the industry would be able to stimulate consumer demand on the basis of more attractive pricing.
So if the high 20s seem too high, what looks like a more reasonable quantum in which you think growth will move?
It's been up and down. We've had, over the last fiscal, we've had quarters which have grown in the 20s. And I think results are still coming in. The current quarter, the industry might just see a growth of 4 to 5% best case. Going forward, I think high single digit, low double digit is the kind of tempered growth which the industry could be looking at least for the next 3 to 4 quarters.
Your market share in the mid-tier segment, which is growing faster perhaps, is only about 5% odd, Amit, if my numbers are correct. What is your strategy to improve or take that market share up to 10% through product launches or any other means?
Right, Udin. So actually that's the good news for us. We've traditionally had a mid-20s kind of market share in the premium segment across both our consumer as well as our B2B businesses. However, the mid-market is something which Akzo...
Oops, we seem to have snapped that link, unfortunately. So that's Akzo Nobel for you. Yesterday went up on the back of the special dividend. Today has flattened out quite a bit.